Chapter 1 Zeus's Son. King Perseus of Argos has one daughter, Danae, but no sons. He goes and asks the priestess at Delphi,
"Can I have a son?"
She answers,
"In my fire, I see your grandson years from now. He kills you and is king after you. Don't ask for a son, my king."
Back in Argos, Perseus thinks,
"But Danae, my daughter, can marry and have a boy."
So he puts Danae in a tower. Nobody visits her. How does she feel? Very bad. From the sky, Zeus, the king of the gods, watches. He likes Danae. Suddenly, it rains gold, and Zeus visits Danae. How does she feel now? Happy once again. 9 months later, Danae has Zeus's son. She calls him Perseus.
"I can't tell father about him,"
she thinks. Chapter 2 Across the Sea. One day, Perseus hears a child's cries from the tower. When he learns about Perseus, he thinks,
"I can't kill Zeus's son, but I don't want him here."
So he tells his men,
"Close my daughter and grandson in this chest. Then put it into the sea."
"Help us, Zeus!"
Danae cries when they are in the water. Zeus brings the chest safely to the island of Seriphos. A fisherman called Dictys opens it. He finds Danae and Perseus.
"My wife, Thalia, and I have no children,"
Dictys says.
"You two can come and live with us."
So they stay with the fisherman. When Perseus is older, Dictys teaches the boy many things. Dictys's brother, Polydectes, visits the house when Perseus is a young man. Polydectes is the bad king of Seriphos. He likes Danae.
"Marry me,"
he says.
"Mother, remember Zeus."
Perseus cries.
"I can't marry you."
Danae answers. later, Polydectes thinks,
With Perseus here, I can never marry Danae. What can I do?
Suddenly, he smiles.
I know. I can ask Perseus to a party. Then he must bring a present. But he has nothing. So I can send him away for something. Then I can marry Danae.
He laughs. Chapter 3. The Gods Help. Polydectes asks all his friends and Perseus to a big party at his palace. His friends bring presents, but Perseus brings nothing.
Where's your present for me?
Polydectes cries angrily.
What would you like?
Perseus asks.
Medusa's head.
The king answers.
Who's Medusa?
Perseus asks.
She lives on an island, far from here.
Polydectes answers.
She has snakes for hair. She changes people into stone with her eyes.
Oh, I see.
Perseus says.
So, bring her head to me. Or are you afraid?
Polydectes laughs.
No,
Perseus answers.
I'm going.
Before he leaves, Perseus sees his mother. Danae says,
You must ask the gods for help.
So Perseus goes to the temple. The goddess Athena and the god Hermes come to him there. Athena gives a shield to Perseus.
Look at Medusa in this when you meet.
She says,
Then she can't change you to stone.
But how can I find her?
Perseus asks.
Go to the island of the nymphs of the fountain. You can fly there with these shoes.
Hermes says.
Come.
Perseus leaves Seriphos with Hermes. Chapter 4. Nymphs and Grey Sisters. Before they visit the nymphs' island, Hermes tells Perseus,
When people drink from the fountain there, they forget everything. So, don't drink its water. I'm waiting here. See you later.
On the island, Perseus tells the nymphs about his journey. They give 3 presents to him.
In this hat, you can be invisible.
The first nymph says.
Cut off Medusa's head with this sickle.
The second tells him. And put it in this bag. The third smiles.
Thank you. But where can I find Medusa?
Perseus asks them.
We don't know.
The first nymph says.
Visit the island of the Grey Sisters. They know.
The second tells him. But before you go, drink from the fountain. The third smiles.
No, thank you.
Says Perseus.
I'm not thirsty.
Good.
Says Hermes when they meet again up in the sky.
Now, let's visit the Grey Sisters.
Before they arrive, Hermes tells Perseus,
The sisters don't like questions, but the three of them see with only one eye. Take it, and after they answer you, they can have it back.
On the island, Perseus tells the Grey Sisters,
I'm looking for Medusa. Where's her home?
We can't say.
The sister with the eye answers.
Give the eye to me.
The second sister says.
I want to see our visitor.
Me too, the third sister cries. Chapter 5. Bad Things and Good. Suddenly, Perseus takes the eye.
Where's the eye?
The first sister asks.
I don't know.
The second sister cries. He's got it! The third sister answers.
You're right.
Perseus says.
And you can have it back. But first, answer my question. Where's Medusa's island?
They tell him, and Perseus gives back the eye to them.
Now you must visit Medusa alone.
Hermes says.
Goodbye.
When Perseus arrives, he is wearing his hat. He sees Medusa in Athena's shield. But Medusa can't see him. He is invisible. Quickly, he cuts off her head with the sickle. He puts it into his bag. Then he takes off the hat. Suddenly, he hears an angry noise. Medusa's sisters are coming. They can see Medusa's dead body, and Perseus too. Perseus flies away fast. On his journey back home to Seriphos, Perseus sees a young woman. She's in chains on some rocks. These are near the sea in Ethiopia. He flies down and asks,
Who are you? And why are you here?
I'm Princess Andromeda,
she answers.
and I'm waiting for a sea monster.
But why?
Perseus asks. Andromeda begins,
I'm more beautiful than the sea god's daughters, Mother says. So Poseidon's angry. And now he's sending Cetus, a hungry monster, for me.
Chapter 6. Medusa's Head.
Father doesn't want to sacrifice me, but he must.
Andromeda finishes.
But I can kill Cetus for you.
Perseus cries.
Do that, and you can marry me.
Andromeda says. Suddenly, Cetus arrives. He's very big.
Close your eyes, Andromeda.
Perseus cries. The princess quickly does that. Perseus takes out Medusa's head from his bag. Cetus sees it and changes into stone. After that, Perseus marries Andromeda. Andromeda's mother and father are very happy. Then Perseus flies to Seriphos. King Polydectes is having a party. Danae doesn't want to marry him, but she must.
Your mother's marrying me today. Have you got a present for us?
Polydectes says when Perseus arrives at the party.
Yes.
Perseus answers.
Mother, close your eyes.
Danae does this. Perseus takes out Medusa's head. Polydectes and his friends see it and change into stone. Now Dictys and Thalia are king and queen of Seriphos. Perseus takes Danae to Ethiopia. She meets Andromeda there. Later, Perseus takes part in the Olympic Games in Greece. King Acrisius is watching. By accident, Perseus's discus hits him and it kills him. After this, Perseus and Andromeda are the new king and queen of Argos, and Danae can live there happily again.